Hello, today we want to talk about a very nutritious, good food systems, traditionals, which is innovative and good for food security. The food is called Teff. Teff is Amharic, also known as Eragrostis tef, William grass, or annual bunch grass. It's an annual grass of species of lovegrass native to the Horn of Africa, notably to both Eritrea and Ethiopia. It is cultivated for its edible seeds, also known as teff grain. Teff is one of the earliest plants domesticated. It is the most important staple crops in Ethiopia and Eritrea. Now, teff originated in the Horn of Africa, corresponding to what modern day we call Ethiopia and Eritrea, because those are two different countries, where it is one of the most important cereals. It's grown for its edible soil, and the straws are used for feeding cattle. The seeds are very small, about a millimeter in length, but the thousands weigh approximately 0.3 grams. They have a color from white to deep reddish. Teff is similar to millet and quinoa in cooking, but the seed is much smaller, cooks faster, using less fuel. It is among the earliest domesticated plant, believed to have originated in Ethiopia between 4000 BC and 1000 BC. Genetic evidence points to the pilosa, most likely a wild ancestor. In the 19th century, identification of said seeds from ancient Egypt site is now considered doubtful. The question no longer available for study, but we all know that likely it is of Egyptica, a common white grass. So from Egypt to Ethiopia, those are the same regions. Let's look at the nutritive value. I'll give you both the uncooked and cooked because there's a difference in that. Uncooked teff is 9% water, 73% carbohydrates, 13% protein, 2% fat. What about the cooked teff? 75% water, 20% carbohydrates, 4% protein, and less than 1% fat. Now, for the purpose of serving, I'll give you 100 grams as a reference point, what it provides. Served cooked teff. It gives you 420 kilojoules or 1 kilocalories of food energy. And it's a very rich source of protein, dietary fiber, manganese, and contains moderate amounts of thiamine, phosphorus, iron, magnesium, and zinc. The fiber content in teff is also good than in most other cereals, the dietary fiber, and we all know it is good for the gut and the digestive system. Let's now look at the deep value or benefits of the teff. Now, teff is highly nutritious, a good source of vitamin C, vitamin B, fiber, protein, iron, calcium, and essential minerals. This one will help in immune system building. The iron is necessary for activation in the process of transporting oxygen from the lungs to the rest of the body. Now, without iron deficiency, you lead to fatigue and feeling weak. This one disrupts aspect even the brain in mild cases. Now, when you have iron in your body, it gives you improvements in performance and energy levels. in your diet. Then also, it also prevents anemia. Blood sugar control. Teff has a lower glycemic index, the GI. Therefore, it helps in producing slow release of insulin into the bloodstream to prevent any dangerous spikes or drops of sugar. 1 cup of Teff will definitely give you more than 100% of the daily requirement amount of manganese, a compound that balances sugar within the bloodstream. Let's look at Teff as an energy for performance. It gives an energy boost. The energy boost will, because it's slowly digested, so it is sustained energy, is best consumed before work. So because of its slow digestion, you'll have energy for a long time. What about the digestive system? Because of its good in fiber, high in fiber, what we call dietary fiber, it makes digestion better. Like food is digested easily. So when you consume foods, then nutrients in the body are consumed well. Now, 1 cup of Teff contains 7 grams of dietary fiber. This means after consuming Teff, it's beneficial for regulating bowel movement, improving the colon health, what we call irritable bowel movement. Teff helps in that. Delays in hunger. Since it contains protein, it sustains appetite throughout the day. This one now adds in promoting dieting purposes. So because you get fuller for longer, then it prevents weight loss because you'll not be having a habit of eating every time or snacking. So it is be good for lowering an intake of unhealthy snacks. It's gluten-free, natural. Now, individuals with celiac disease or gluten intolerance, or people who just want to have a good lifestyle because gluten brings in other ailments slowly by slowly, the benefits are good without any creating damage to the digestive system. So definitely it will help reduce diseases which are caused by gluten. Then it can also be used in other baked products. Teff is also can used in a variety of dishes. It can be eaten as a grain, whole, broken down in any cooking methods. It can be done into flour, flake, puffed. It can also be mixed with other grains. So it can be mashed, it can be boiled, it can be baked, meaning it is versatile in nature. The taste. According to the people of Ethiopia and people who have eaten in the diaspora, it has a unique flavor profile. And then it is comparable to the poppy seeds in form and nuts in taste, texture, and can act as a very good variable for different recipes, whereby even if you boil it, you can also eat it with other foods. So the texture, the color, the taste is very good. Apart from that, the last and not least in the benefits, it is sustainable. Why? It is what we call environmental friendly, climate smart. Climate smart meaning that it can use less water, then reducing the climate adaptation and mitigation measures. And then it can thrive without use of pesticides or fertilizers, whereby it's organic. Therefore, organic good foods are good for you, they are good for your health, so that now you become healthy. They say food is thy medicine and medicine is thy food. The natural resistance to pests and diseases. Therefore, in most of the arid and semi-arid areas, this is a very good crop to plant. First of all, it's also less labor intensive. And then when you do coverage of the land, there are also other things you help in utilization of idle land degradation. And then once you have harvested, whatever remains can also be used as a soil moisturizer or soil health or making organic fertilizer. So it has so many uses. Not only that, what has been the waste, the straw, can be used as fodder for the cattle. Now, once the cattle or livestock eat the fodder, what the cattle will produce as dung will be used as organic matter. So you can see it is a good for the environment. It's environmental friendly in the long run. Now, I also want to give you some other information on Teff about the amino acids. In the raw form, amino acids like lysine 3.6, that is in grammage for per 16 gram. Leucine 4.0, leucine 8.53, valine 5.46, phenylene 5.69, tyrosine 3.84, tryptophan 1.30, threonine 4.32, histidine 3.21, arginine 5.15, methionine 4.06, cysteine 2.50, asparagine and aspartic acid 6.4, proline 8.2, glutamine plus glutamic acid 21.8, glycine 3.1, alanine 10.1. What are supercrop containing these amino acids which are necessary in the body, which other crops cannot get near this? I'll give you something about the production and the consumption. Teff is a commodity that is produced and consumed in Ethiopia, where a flat pancake-like substance they call injera. In Kenya, it's called chapati. In India, it's called roti. And it's a livelihood for over 7 million small-scale farmers in the country. As we move closer, because it's being encouraged, we can talk of over 8 million small livelihood farmers produce this. This food injera is served in a typical Ethiopian dish teff, small grains, and the sorghum large grains, ingredients for teller. Therefore, teff is a multi-purpose crop with a high importance for the Egyptians' diet and culture. Remember, Egypt, they have a very rich culture. Ethiopia, they have a very rich culture, and Ethiopia was never colonized, so they have maintained their rich culture. When you go to the most hotels, even the modern hotels, trust me, injera will never miss on their dish. In Ethiopia, teff provides 2/3 of the daily protein intake. That is one crop that is taken for their protein content. It's just important for human nutrition. And then, as we talked about the fodder for livestock, the straws, they can be used in silage. They can be used as dry hay for the fodder for the cows. Not only that, it's also used as a building material for roofing. In Kenya, we call them makuti, whereby you put on the roof of the house. During meals, it is normally eaten with meat or grounded pulses. And also, it is also used as a porridge. Then, it has also gone further. It's being prepared as an alcoholic drinks. They are called arake or katika la, or beer called tela or faso. Finally, due to the high mineral content, it can also mix with other grains. I mean the soya beans, chickpea. It can also be used in manufacturing of complementary foods. Complementary foods means baby foods because of its high in amino acids, vitamins, and minerals. It will be very compatible for that kind of food. So teff is a very important crop. It is a crop that was planted during long times in the desert. There's a system whereby they used to dig holes, and then it's like they put the teff there. It's an old traditional knowledge that we used to use. Now it's a high time we get back to our traditional farming system so that we can have what we call food security and nutrition. Our people can also have income not only in production but also income along the value chain, from post-harvest management to storage to packaging to branding and then to processing. All those stages are stages whereby jobs can be created and also venture creation. These foods are also climate smart. We are talking about climate resilience, climate adaptation, climate mitigation. They use less water. There is an issue about water resources. Let's embrace foods that leave a carbon footprint on our soils. The soils have been degrading over time. Why not embrace such crops whereby now there are less labor incentive, there's no use of fertilizer, which means the cost of production will be very low. Thanks for listening. Kindly subscribe to our videos, like, comment, share, so that other people can be able to listen to what you're talking to. They can get a knowledge for what we are doing to. And also, in case there's more information about Teff, please DM us, write in the comment section, because this knowledge is learning from peer to peer, from network platforms like this. And then from there, everybody will be knowledgeable and we shall be living a good life. They say again, food is thy medicine and medicine is thy food. So please, let's embrace what Hippocrates said. That is the area of 460 to 3070 BC. I repeat again, let food be thy medicine and medicine be thy food. Because we all know the cost of health is not cheap. And also it takes away productivity. It takes away so many things in our lives. Thanks once again. Thanks for listening. Keep watching as we bring more videos to your end. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. For more information, you can also write to us. We'll be able to answer all other questions that have not been answered. Thank you very much. Be blessed. Have a wonderful reading. Some of this information, I'll put it in the description ahead so that you can go check it out, especially for the nutrition information content. Bye. Be blessed.